Okay, this video tutorial is going to show you how to make a start on creating your own magazine cover. So the first thing to do is to look on the internet to find one that you're interested in, you like the look of, and you're going to try and replicate. So I need a picture of a male looking straight forward at the camera. I'm going to search the internet and I'm going to go with this one. Make sure you take note of the number of pixels. The more pixels there are, the better quality your image is going to be. I'm going to right click and copy that image, and then I'm going to go into Fireworks. Doesn't really matter whether it's CS3 or CS6, but if you've got CS6, I suggest you use that one. We're going to create a new Fireworks document. That'll default to the size of the image, so we just click OK, and then things to check are that your canvas is transparent, so you may find it set to white by default, but just select the one with the little line through, and then you can right click and paste your image in. We're then going to use the magic wand tool, and the important thing to look at is this thing down here, this tolerance setting. The higher that is, the more of the image you're going to select. So there are 256 colours. If I select that, that selects the whole image because it's all the colours within a range of the one I've clicked on. In this case, all of them, because it's within 256 colours. And then I press delete, the image is going to disappear. Control Z will undo that because I don't want that, and I'm going to turn the tolerance down a little bit. Okay, you see now it's down to 81. We've not quite selected the whole image, but we have selected a bit of the t-shirt. So if I delete that, we're going to lose still too much of our model. So Control Z again, and I'm going to turn the tolerance down a little bit further. That's not looking too bad because we can see the outline is going around him like that. So I'm going to press delete, and that's got rid of most of it. You can zoom in by using Control Plus just to see how far you are there. There's a little few bits of white there, look, so we're going to use the magic wand again just to click on those and press delete. Click on those and press delete. You can, if you want to, use the eraser tool just to tidy up some bits. You'll have to click on the arrow and just click on the grey to deselect that, and then the eraser tool will let you rub out little sections manually. I'm quite happy with mine though, so I'm just going to undo that. You can change the size of the eraser and things down here. Next thing I'm going to do is open up Publsher. I want a blank A4 document, portrait, because that's what magazine covers generally are, and there's my new document open. So from Fireworks, I'm just going to select the arrow tool at the top, right click and go edit and copy. That's going to put it into my magazine cover where I can paste that in. Okay, and there he is on my magazine cover ready to go. I can enlarge him depending on how I want it, going back to check on my cover that I originally came up with. So he's fairly filling the whole page, quite close up, so we'll go back in again and we'll just enlarge that a little bit, move him to the center until we get something that we're more or less happy with. Okay, so that'll do for now. We then need to think about the other elements of the page. So back to the magazine cover again. We've got GQ in big letters at the top. We've got lots of text down the side, little boxes and things. So to import things like that, you can bring in, for example, a text box, which we're going to put up here. We're going to type in GQ because that's the name of the magazine, and we're going to increase the font size. Okay, it's quite big, filling a lot of the page. Obviously, it doesn't look anything like our original at the moment, so we've got to think about font. Okay, you can have a look down here, see which font you think is going to match the best to that one that you've found, and just really have a play until you find one that looks quite similar. We can go a little bit higher still in terms of size, so we'll put that on there, and we'll maybe recolor it a little bit to bring it in, and it's starting to look a little bit more like that. It's not 100%, but we can start playing with that. We can add more elements and just build up your magazine step by step. The other thing, probably just to show you before I finish, is these settings up here, bring forward and send backwards. If I want the picture now in front of the lettering, I can just use that to bring it to the front, and then the lettering will go behind. Likewise, if I want to send it backwards, I can do the opposite and send it to the back. So you'll be adding a lot of elements to your page. You're going to need to use those things. Remember, in both pieces of software, Control Z, undo, have another go. Don't be afraid to experiment, make mistakes, and have a play, because that's how you're going to learn how to use the software. Good luck.